So you're interested in landscape lighting. Well, in today's video, I'm going to go over the top 5 things to avoid to make sure your home doesn't look like this and instead looks like a professional landscape lighting company came and did your lights for you. Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Adam with AK Lighting, here to show you how to do your own landscape lighting, whether you're a DIYer or just a DIYer for this project. The number one thing I would say to make sure your home doesn't look like this is don't buy solar lights. In this picture, the only landscape lighting this person has are solar lights, and you can barely even see that he has any landscape lighting. Solar lights look like this. At the top they have solar panels, and these are a very popular option. And the reason why is because lots of stores carry these and they're very cheap. All you need to do is buy it, plop it in the ground, and you're done. However, these fixtures are not made very well and the bulbs aren't very strong. You will never get the look of a professional landscape lighting with a solar light. However, if you are to buy any solar lights, I would recommend that you buy the larger fixture. So, for example, here are 2 spotlights. This is slightly larger and slightly more expensive, but it produces more light and you'll be able to have a more well-illuminated home with this fixture rather than this. So the number 2 reason is the bulb. The bulb is too dim. So that's one reason why solar lights are a very poor option. For example, if you look at this light right here, you see that little square? That's the only light that this is producing. If you compare that to one of my professional spotlight bulbs, you can see the large difference. This is a path light, about the same type of bulb, and then this is a path light that I use in my professional landscape lighting. The reason why the bulb makes such a big difference is because it produces a lot more light. The third thing to avoid is placing your fixture too close or far away from the feature that you're lighting up. For instance, if you take this spotlight and you put it next to a tree, if you put it too close, you will only shine light on part of the tree and the rest of it's going to be completely dark. However, if you put it too far away from the tree, the whole tree will be lit up and it will be kind of washed out. A good rule of thumb is placing the light about a foot and a half away from whatever feature you're shining. Now the fourth thing to avoid is buying bulbs that are different colors. For instance, if you buy a bulb that's closer to a blue color and place it on the left side of the house, and then buy a bulb that's more of a white color and put it on the right side of the house, those are not going to match very well. And I know it's a silly tip, but I can't tell you how many times I see up to 4 different types of colors. One tip for this is to buy the same color and to have it be a 3000K. That is a very standard color for all landscape lighting companies. And sometimes people will go to a 2700K, but the majority of people do a 3000K. So if it doesn't say 3000, don't buy it. Make sure that every single one of your lights is that same color. So the 5th thing to avoid is putting too few lights in your yard. This is something I see a lot, and it's either because people don't want to spend the money and buy all the lights they need, or they don't know how many they need to design their landscape correctly. Now, if you click this video, I go over designs for your front yard. In this video, I go over designs in your backyard. So a good rule of thumb of how many lights you will need for your front yard is to put a light on each side of the window. Here's a very simple design, and as you can tell, there's a light on each side of this window. If this home had any trees out front, put a light in front of the tree. Hopefully this video was very helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. Every week I go over a new video about how to install your own landscape lighting. And in the next video, I'm going to go over 5 ways to run and bury your low voltage landscape lighting wire. So if that's something that you're interested, please consider hitting that bell, and I will see you in the next video.